Oh, yeah. Yeah, welcome everybody. Welcome. Does it feel to you like you haven't done this in a while? Or is it just me? I'm flirting with you. Look, the whole reason I started this podcast is because I love the sound of my own voice. Listening to it through the headphones. Yeah, I'm turning myself up right now. Sounds good. And I wanted to turn people on sexually. I wanted people to listen to this. Ostensibly, it's a comedy podcast. But here's what I find very erotic is the idea that someone is listening to this comedy podcast and they're going out of their mind with sexual desire. We gotta stop being so uptight in this country. What is this, Puritan times? Buckles on our hats? No. We had the first Thanksgiving. Done! We had the second, we had the third. By the way, I don't know how much of a gap there was between the first and second Thanksgiving. If the first Thanksgiving afterwards, everybody's like, this is great, we should do this, let's make this a regular thing. But then everyone forgot. It's a year later? Do you think that Thanksgiving was supposed to be like a weekly thing where it's like, let's do this once a week? People just throwing Sharpies around all over the place. Just like at the first Thanksgiving. Do you think at the first Thanksgiving they signed the table with their quills? Oh, think of how... You know what's depressing? Thinking about quill pens when people are like, okay, we're advanced enough that we've developed written language. Just use one of these feathers, dip it in ink, start scratching away at a manuscript. No one thought of like a pen sooner than that? Like, just let's make it its own thing. Let's not make it a part of something, like use a part of something dead. Do you know what I'm saying? This is where I'm on the bird side for once. Now, if you know me, you know I got some problems with birds. Not today. This time, birds, you should be able to keep your feathers until God in his wisdom separates you from them by death. And you go to bird heaven, which I imagine is fucking noisy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SPONTANEANATION with Paul F. Tompkins. I am the second part. This is a show where I invite a special guest or guests onto the program to have a free-form conversation with me, inspired by a blind question from our previous episode's guest. Then I invite some improviser pals onto the program to join me in a narrative improv that is one continuous story as opposed to unconnected scenes, oftentimes utilizing details gleaned from the aforementioned conversation. And it is all scored on piano by Mr. Eban Schletter. That's what he goes like. Folks, I could not be more pleased to welcome these people to this show. I've been trying to make this happen for quite a long time. And then it finally happened. Now, if it doesn't live up to the idea that I have of it in my head, that is going to be a crushing disappointment. And then I will know that there's no point in getting your hopes up about anything. All right. Not the best introduction, but also not the worst. I've done worse. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to welcome to the show, all together for the first time with me, Wild Horses!
Hooray!
Wild Horses are Mary Holland.
Hi.
Lauren Lapkus.
Hello.
Erin Whitehead.
Hi.
Stephanie Allynne.
Hello.
Now, you guys, you performed together. You guys performed together as wild horses, but you're all performers in your own right and people in your own right.
Thank you.
You're not defined by a group.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh.
Wild horse? That's what I go by when I'm not with them, just wild horse.
That's Erin Whitehead. Erin and Stephanie are here for the first time.
Yep.
I've had Lauren and Mary on before.
Ew,
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later. You.
Ew, ew.
Hooty hoo!
Ew, ew.
Now, Mary is making a noise that sounds celebratory, but she's making a face that seems very disappointed.
Ew.
Just kidding. No, I'm so happy.
So let's start with Erin and Stephanie first with this question. I have a question for you two from our previous episode's guest. And that question is, it's 1967. You're in San Francisco. What are you up to?
All of that was wrong.
Including the what are you up to? I don't do shit. Have you been to San Francisco?
Yeah, but
yes,
not in
you
that
have.
year.
No, not in that year.
Not in that year.
But this is Erin speaking. Do you have an affinity for the times gone by? Is there an era that you would like to see yourself in?
we're changing the question up.
Because we weren't alive?
We'll get back.
Because 67 is impossible to
Yeah,
imagine.
because you have major FOMO. You're like, I wasn't alive.
I'd be dead. That's what I'd be.
I'd be a glimmer in my
Are you
papa's eye.
dead if you're not born?
Oh, that is a heavy question.
For your next
Are
guest.
you dead if you're not born?
Was I dead in 1967?
You're a baby waiting to be born.
Right.
In heaven.
Maybe.
In hell?
Who knows?
Maybe there are babies in hell also waiting to be born.
Just waiting to get back at it.
Stephanie, is there an era that you you would like to check out if you could?
You know, it's interesting because I feel like when I was younger, I felt like Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco and all that, I felt like was so cool. And now I'm a little more like, we're those bunch of nerds.
Oh, boy.
A bunch of just I don't know. It's like, we were just talking about the Joan Didion documentary where she's like, I went and saw a kid sitting in an apartment building on acid. And you're like a 6-year-old. Oh. And you're sort of like, was everybody just insane?
Was the child on acid?
Yeah, the child was.
Oh, that's terrible. Well,
On
yeah, and it
purpose?
feels like
Check this out.
it feels like people are trying to capture that forever on Haight-Ashbury, where it's like everyone now is just like people who I think actively don't want to have a job, and I don't mean that about all people who
in
don't
a Republican
have jobs, but it feels very like we're still fucking the system just because everyone's been doing that on this corner forever.
Yeah.
It's like really aimless.
Except now it's Ben and Jerry's and Gap on that corner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh,
still,
yeah.
it's still gross.
There's lots of jobs
though.
if you want one.
It's still like I still saw a naked man walking towards me on
Yeah.
that street like last year.
Yoinks.
How do you know
must
he
have
was
been
walking
cold.
towards you?
Okay, I was walking backwards towards him.
Just say pretty conceited.
Well, yeah, he was coming to get me. They all are.
It's like Hollywood Boulevard, but with intention. Like at Hollywood Boulevard, everyone I feel like just they're like, I don't know how we got here.
But I think I would have loved it in the 60s. I know it's not my turn yet, but just eager to answer. That's like my favorite type of that's where Stevie Nicks started out. Where she one of her songs, actually at her concert, she explained the beginning of one of her songs. And I have to try to think of what song it is, and it won't happen.
Landslide.
What?
Landslide.
No. Okay, so
That really brought you down.
She the beginning of the song is describing her coming into this store on Haight-Ashbury in San Francisco and finding the perfect clothes and trying to be something and then having these dreams, and she did that. And I think that's cool, and I wanted to be like her.
I feel like I'd rather have been an adult in 1994.
Yeah.
Around, my apartment looked like the set of Frasier.
Oh God, I would love Frasier's apartment.
Frasier's apartment was pretty great.
He's
It's
rich.
like a yuppie.
What do you feel about Frasier's, like this sort of sunken living room? Was there a
love
sunken
the
living room?
sunken
Yeah,
living
You
room.
like the sunken
it was
living
so
room.
cozy. It's like you walk in and then you really walk in.
That's right.
I love a different level in a home.
You have different options.
When it's all flat, like if your living room, if your couch is sitting at the same level as the sidewalk, things are bad. Like
Same level as the sidewalk.
it's just so sad when you think about it.
I feel
You
like
just
that
keep
was
walking
like
straight. There you are.
a multicam decision where they're like, let's raise the piano so we can see it in every shot.
Yeah, that's probably more what it is. Actually, most multicam sets, like living room sets, have a lower level.
they have a sunken
with
living
like
room.
A stairs going
Yeah.
up to the rooms in the back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I want to live
I
on a
get
set.
in and out.
I got to live on a set. That's all it is.
Erin, what era for you?
For I guess when I was little, I always said I wanted to live in old-fashioned times. Now, whatever year that was, I wanted to just,
It's the time when they had the most horses.
and that's exactly
Yes,
what it was.
exactly.
I wanted to ride horses everywhere. I didn't want to make decisions about jobs. I liked the idea that as a woman, I didn't have to do that.
Would you have gotten to ride a horse everywhere?
Yeah, I would have had to.
But I mean, you'd be allowed to have your own horse and take it wherever you went.
I think so, because I would have been one of those wild women.
Oh.
Here's what I like.
But you don't have a job.
I can't. I'm not allowed.
How are you affording anything?
So you liked
I'm kept.
you liked the idea that the burden of having to figure out how to live.
I get so jealous in the Jane Austen movies when they're like, I wish we could have a job. And I'm like, oh, you don't know how good you walk around the living room for, let's take a turn around the living room. I'm like, that's what I consider a walk as well.
But when you were younger, did you make the leap to, but that also means there's a lot of other stuff that I'm not allowed to do. There's a certain way I'm not allowed to think for myself.
Not to think for myself. I don't think I, at that age, understood that.
Well, also when you're a kid, you're denied that anyway because somebody's always in charge of you.
Yes, except
You know.
I was one of those kids that couldn't handle that. Like, I couldn't stand. If my mom acted like a parent, I'd be like, just talk to me and explain to me why we're doing this. Like, I had to know. And like when little kids would sort of let their parents be like, no, we're not going to do that, I was like, I can't believe you're letting them talk to you like that. Like, I couldn't,
Your
like,
poor mother.
parent, like, I just shocked me that adults were above
Me
us.
too.
Because I
Really?
really felt
Yeah.
smarter.
Oh,
I remember my parents like going to my parent-teacher conferences, and I was like, "This is fucked up. I'm the one here every day. They should be talking to me.
That's
they
how I
don't know
felt.
what's going on."
That's how I felt. And I was like, this all just feels like, okay, you guys can talk above me and about me when really I'm the one
Yeah.
who's like gonna tell you how it is.
it never occurred to me to be indignant about that. I was too busy being afraid. Like
Yeah.
this could mean trouble for me.
Yeah.
If these two people talk to each other, that could mean trouble for me.
I knew I could cry my way out of it. If you're impassioned enough as a child, adults are so moved that they give you what you want.
Oh my God.
Then all that went away, and now I just sit on the couch and walk around for walks.
What? You walk around the couch?
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm going to take a turn around my living room. I don't have a job. I'm a woman.
Please tell me it's not the same level as the sidewalk.
Thank God my apartment has a step up, or I just want to die every day.
The step up is enough.
Like if you looked out the window and you saw my couch's level.
It would be so sad. Like, houses without stoops to me are just like a mistake.
Well, there's this one house in my neighborhood that looks like a dollhouse. It's like, it fucks me up every time I drive by it because it looks strange. Like the windows are the wrong dimensions, and like it just looks like a big hand is gonna reach in and like take a girl out. But like my brother is in real estate and he was visiting and he was like, they don't have a stoop, and that's why it looks like a dollhouse because there's no separation between
Right.
the door and the floor, the ground.
Wow.
So it's like it just
yeah.
looks wrong. Like
There
you're
you
looking
go.
at it like what?
And I always had to
Uncanny
have my
valley.
dollhouse on something. I didn't even realize that, but I couldn't have it on the carpet. I hated it. I always had to have it up on a little thing so it had a level.
Really?
Yes, I didn't think about why, but yeah. I could never have had it on the floor. It was like, I was like, the floods will get them and bugs will come in.
It's like Frasier.
It's like,
It's just like Frasier.
He's always worried about them bugs.
He was deathly afraid of bugs. That was one of my favorite
And
character
floods.
traits. He hated floods. Because
Niles-
floods bring the bugs.
Exactly.
Niles was the best character ever.
I will say I watched a ton of Frasier, but found it boring.
Yeah, I wasn't really a fan.
Oh my god, I still watch it and laugh uproariously
Really?
alone. Yeah, I love it.
Alone.
Uproariously.
Uproarious.
Uproariously.
I like to imagine you have neighbors that are hearing you watching Frasier and cracking the
Constantly.
fuck up.
They're rolling their eyes.
There she goes again.
Yeah, she
Doing
knows.
this? She's doing this
she's
on purpose?
uproaring.
Like she knows we can hear her. A friend of mine once taught me this game, which is you watch a sitcom and you try to laugh sincerely, like make it sound
I've
silly
done that
for the
for fun.
same length of time as the people on the laugh
Oh,
track.
I can't. It's too clipped. I go on
It-
for longer.
It will break your brain. It is really hard
wanna
to
do that today.
It's really hard to do.
I'm gonna
You
go do
should. You should.
Have you seen the YouTube videos where they remove the laugh track?
Yes.
Yes.
That's like the most jarring thing.
You realize how many shows would never have made it.
Yeah.
It's just so dark.
Or shouldn't have made it.
And how
Shouldn't have
long
made
the
it.
actors are holding their insane look while the
love
audience
that.
is laughing.
Somebody did one of those with the Big Bang Theory, and they put my laugh. They like got my laugh from podcasts and put it in as the only laughter, and it was really cool.
That's great.
Well,
That would be very contagious.
I'm gonna go
You're
find
laughing.
that.
And that is you when you watch The Big Bang Theory. You just can't get enough.
It's funny.
Yeah.
My neighbors are banging on the walls.
You're uproarious.
That's what the Big Bang Theory really is them banging on your wall, wondering what you're watching.
Lauren,
I have a
like it.
theory.
I could go on and on, make it make more sense.
The 60s were such a turbulent time, and it's kind of like we're in that again now,
Yeah.
you know. So, what is when you look at that time? Because Stephanie, you said like they just seem like when you think about it now, they seem like they would be just nerds.
Well, I feel like anytime like you have the leaders and then once the movement starts and
Yeah.
you have the followers, you're like, uh-oh.
Do you think part of that though, that perception now is because of the times that we're living in now, where it's like, oh wait, they were just people.
Well, possibly, but it's like when I read, if it's like an 18-year-old that reads On the Road is like, oh. And then if you read that at 30, you're like, this guy's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
And like he's ditching his family and he's ditching his wife and he thinks he's doing something so cool. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like you couldn't be more of a loser.
That's so true about a lot of those books.
And
They really
Right.
movies, like
Yeah.
where the star is a guy who's cheated on his wife, and we're on his side.
Right.
Yeah.
What is a thing like that for you that you enjoy, that you thought was very profound when you were younger, and now you realize is stupid?
Oh, there's so much.
So many. I know. I feel like so many of the movies that I loved because I thought they were so romantic. When I look back, it's truly like an abusive.
Like
man.
what? Which one?
Like Cuffs. I thought Cuffs.
What's
was,
Cuffs?
It's Christian Slater, who was my biggest crush.
Yes.
I've talked about it too much, but
Well, it's new to my audience.
It's new to you.
Maybe they want to hear.
I had cut out like 20 pictures at least of Christian Slater, and then my mom would cut them out when she found them for me. And so I had like 100.
Oh.
I know. I had like 100 pictures of Christian Slater above my bed. Like they were like the size of like a quarter because they're like little, like in the side of a teen magazine, like spotted here. And so it's just tiny. And my mom would cut them out in heart shapes for me. I'm just ridiculous.
Your mom.
dear.
My mom is the
God.
best. And I would talk to them every night. And I would tell him how much I loved him. But then eventually, like,
I'm sorry. You would talk to the pictures?
and I would be
Did
like,
your mom
To
know
the
that?
paper.
I'm
Would
sure
this-
my mom did. Now that I think about it, she probably heard me, but I didn't think she knew about it.
Would this be out
Nightmare.
loud?
Yeah.
And would it be normal conversational
Yeah.
tone, or would it be okay? So
Normal
not like
conversation.
I love you, Christian Slater.
No, I would like tell him about my day for the
love
most
you.
part. But then I would also be like, I just love you so much, and I just wish you. I would, and then for months and months, I would do this, and then I was like, oh my God, we're just friends now. Like I just see him as a friend now. I could never see him romantically because I've told him too much.
Oh my God.
It's honestly psychotic.
I know.
But it's very cute.
friend-zoned Christian Slater.
And he was unaware.
He knew on a level.
Still sticking with it.
God.
He definitely knew.
No, he felt it.
So what was Cuffs about? He was a cop?
So Cuffs he was a cop. He gets, in the beginning, you find out that his girlfriend Mila Jovovich gets pregnant. He freaks out and dumps her. And then the whole rest of it is him sleeping with a bunch of women and like becoming like a dark cop, and he like fucks up and like I think he gets into drugs for a while. But then she like forgives him, and I think he drugs his friend cop so that he can't find out what he's doing. And then she takes him back at the end, and I was like so happy that they got it back together.
I thought the movie was a comedy for some reason.
It is.
What?
I know. That's like all 80s,
is.
all 80s movies, if you explain what they are, you go, that's a comedy. Like 3 Men and a Baby, it's like, so this one guy, the cocaine comes to the door and they give 2 drug dealers a baby and they take the baby and it's terrifying. And they go, they wrestle a baby away from drug dealers on the street. But it's a comedy.
I feel like I blocked all this out.
You know what's something else? Like, this isn't something I ever found profound, but I just rewatched Ace Ventura. Last year. And
I was obsessed with
I haven't watched
me
it
too.
since I
Like,
was
as
little.
a kid, I'm like, this is hilarious.
The best.
The entire finale of that movie is homophobic.
Oh,
Like-
it's
Oh, yeah.
not
And
good.
transphobic.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Like, he's like,
Fucked up.
oh my God, Einhorn's a man. And he's plunging his face.
Yeah.
And like has like a giant like, and then all the cops find out that they kissed a man, and they're like,
They
it's
throw
a
They're vomiting.
montage of
Yeah.
throw up.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's very funny. It's not like I don't agree with the sentiment, but the reaction him plunging his face is funny. Not
like-
because it's a man, but I'm saying I'm laughing at the image.
Of just
No, like the gags themselves are fine.
But why
yeah.
you
But you
continue
like
liking
when
things is
you
always like
when that
real,
came out.
I know. Wait,
right on the line.
I really do have a number of things that I'll defend.
I will say the one thing about that era that is shocking to me is like it's the people where you go, like I immediately sort of do think like hippies and things like that, but then really I'll think about like the Wonder Years mom or like
Yeah.
or Mad Men, where it's like
Yeah.
such a preppy different world, and it's like those were existing at the same time.
Yeah.
And
I
that's,
love that mom.
her lipstick was a little dead, but yeah,
She's one of the best moms.
she was a good mom.
Yeah.
She just needed new lipstick is all.
Well, it's also amazing how well her lipstick stayed on, considering it was like that iridescent sort of pearly look.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Wonder Years mom?
Yeah.
I cannot picture her at all for some
Oh
reason.
my God.
White
She was
blonde hair,
blonde.
white kind of pale pink lipstick. She was very like I kind of felt bad for her on that show actually, because she never got to be funny. Like
Right.
like the
Everyone
dad
else had
might
their
do
moments,
kind
yeah.
of ridiculous things, and she always had to be kind of like, don't anger dad.
Well, and the sister didn't get to be funny either, right?
Yeah, she was dramatic.
She was pretty
Yeah.
dramatic.
Yeah,
Maybe that wasn't a comedy.
I can't picture
I
her.
don't know.
I don't think of Wonder
She
Years
was
as a
like
comedy.
the Haight Ashbury, like hippie.
I guess
right.
because the narrator's kind of comedic.
He has a nostalgic comedic sense about things.
I think people have done that too, where they've removed the narration from the Wonder Years. So it's like this kid just somebody asks him
Oh
a
my
question,
God.
and then he's just staring for like a full minute.
That's great.
All right, look, we have to
Oh
take
my
a break.
God.
When we return, maybe Mary Holland has something to say.
Where have you
We'll
been?
see. In respectful town. All right. we
Oh,
will-
so I wasn't supposed to talk that whole time? Wait, hold on. Let's start over.
I said it.
I thought you meant to get, just for the record, I thought you meant to get into the conversation, like they could say their opinion.
Guys, let's not fight.
I didn't know.
There,
was
you
supposed
knew
to
what
talk.
you knew what I meant, right?
I truly, your description of Fred Savage just sitting there staring off, that's
That's all you can
my
think about
mental
now.
state always.
I didn't mean to bogart your segment.
No, it's fine. I was not clear.
You should have told me to shut up.
Lauren, I could never. All right,
It was perfect.
This is an emotional podcast so far.
Oh, it always is. We're going to take a break. When we return, we'll talk more
talk
with
to me,
Wild
Ray.
Horses.
More with Lauren.
Hey, everyone. I want to tell you about this company. They're called Lisa, okay? And it's not spelled the way you think that it is, which is Well, I'm not going to even say the way you think that it's spelled. Here's how it's spelled. Leesa. That's what makes it a company, not a person. Anytime you have a company that wants to do a person name, they have to do a slight misspelling. Everyone knows it. Driven by the mission to provide a better place to sleep for everybody, Leesa is an innovative, fancy, direct-to-consumer online mattress brand. That's right. They're a mattress company that is also socially conscious. Okay? Leesa sells mattresses. Let's say they sell 10. They've sold way more than 10, by the way. I'm saying this is an ongoing concern. So every 10 times they sell a mattress, they donate a mattress to a shelter. What? Yeah. You know who doesn't do that? Other mattress companies. They also plant one tree for every mattress sold. What? What do they, I mean, I don't know if they're doing it, as it happens, or if they wait till the end of the day and they say, how many mattresses did we sell? All right, let's plant that many trees. Or if it's like, another one, get out there. And guess what else? They also donate 1% of each employee's time to volunteer for local causes. So if you work for Leesa, that's part of the deal, that you're going to be a good person. Hey, I got to remember not to record these ads on the hour. Not to mention, let's get into the mattress guts. Leesa has a patented universal adaptive feel. I learned that the hard way because I tried to patent universal adaptive feel and it had nothing to do with mattresses. It was about making all peanut butter have a uniform feel inside your mouth. Not only did they beat me to the patent, I was never able to make it work with peanut butter. That's why we broke up. Leesa is designed for all types of sleepers and features 3 premium foam layers, including the 2-inch Avena foam top layer for cooling and breathability. Okay, that's on the top. 2-inch memory foam middle layer. We're descending through the mattress. Middle layer for body contouring and pressure relief. That sounds good. And 6-inch dense core support foam way down at the bottom in the basement of the mattress for durability and structure, which works for sleepers of all sizes. Are you a tiny little gnat of a person or are you a great big elephant guy? Not the elephant man, an elephant guy. A guy as big as an elephant. Come on. And now, Leesa is continuing to expand its offerings to include the Leesa pillow, blanket, foundation, and frame. And when I hear that, I think, no wonder Leesa is a Forbes top 20 startups to watch. Dadoy. Try a Mesa mattress. Come on, Paul. Try a Leesa mattress in your own home for 100 nights risk-free. Available in the US, UK, Canada, and Germany online with free shipping. This 100% American-made mattress ships compressed in a box right to your door. Or you can try it at the Leesa Dream Gallery in Soho, New York City, or Virginia Beach, and over 80 West Elm stores nationwide. This nation. Get 100% America. That's where I am. Get $100 off when you go to leesa.com/PFT. That's leesa.com/PFT. Welcome back to Spontaneanation. We're here with wild horses. I love them so much. We have a podcast, Stitcher Premium. It's just called Wild Horses, right?
Presents the perspective.
It's like The View.
Roll your eyes at us.
It's like The View. It's a play on that. They're having fun.
And you can hear a couple of the episodes for free on the With Special Guest Lauren Lapkus feed. I've released, I think, 2 of them. There's the Conan O'Brien episode and possibly another one I can't think of. Yeah.
This is news to you, Mary.
I think the Earwolf released one too, maybe.
Separate of...
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, go search them out.
Like in the Earwolf Presents, perhaps?
Who knows? I've never gone to that site.
You know what, Erin?
Go to that site. Do you listen to podcasts at all? No. Not a one.
I used to listen to Totally Married, but they stopped. I mean, they are still married, but they stopped the podcast.
Right. I think they're bringing Totally Lame back.
They are.
For
I'm very excited.
A brief run.
Yeah.
I'm excited as well.
Yeah.
I didn't start my timer. There we go. Stephanie, podcast.
I'm playing with my little box.
Stephanie, not here.
My tiny little box.
Tight little box.
Is that weird?
Hey, put a lid on.
This is the part where people start jerking off to the podcast, like you said at the
Yes, exactly.
Full circle.
Although you said it much more eloquently.
This is the part where people start jerking off, right? Is that your idea? Mary Holland,
Toot toot.
Oh!
signature catchphrase.
People are jerking off.
Mary, toot toot Holland. Mary, San Francisco, late 60s.
Oh, boy.
Are you into it? Are you not into it?
I think I'm probably, well, if I'm there, I'm probably thinking, oh, I don't know that I belong here. And I'm probably going to, where would I go? I think I would like be in San Francisco and be like, I'm trying to do this with everyone. I'm
Right.
really trying to do it. It's not natural and it doesn't look
Not
good.
natural. Meaning it's not natural. This is not your natural personality.
No,
of like,
I'm not natural. It's not natural.
To just check out.
Yeah, I'm not hip. I would be like, ugh, I gotta get out of here. And I think I would leave.
Maybe
That's what I'm doing.
I feel like we're all imagining like Time Life documentary,
Yeah.
like the 60s
Woodstock.
war or whatever. But it's really just it's a city where people are living there.
But
So
I do
it's
like that we all said we would go there, but then leave.
I definitely go. I would
I
not
feel
stay.
like I always think of it as
I'd
like
visit for a weekend.
I feel like people would stink.
Oh, yeah, and they still
Yeah.
do.
People
It's those
stink.
teens.
Like that group would smell.
Ugh, they would smell.
There are-
Honestly, like the limited hairstyling products before, like any time before 10 years ago concerns me.
No, but you would probably go to the salon every week.
I'd have to go to the salon every
You
week.
get your bouffant.
Yeah, you get a little poof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought
And
about
you
myself
look good
with
with
a
that.
poof. I don't.
Oh yeah, you do.
You
look
have
good
that
with
one
the
picture
poof.
where you kind of have that.
Oh, that I see what you're saying.
Like
That's
60s.
a poof
You
in the
can
back,
rock
but,
a poof.
but flat in the front. 'Cause
Yeah,
what
but
I
that's
don't
the
like is the
60s.
coif.
You have like a mod dress on, and you'd be like rocking that look.
Oh my
Jeans.
gosh. Too
Okay.
Couldn't do
cool.
dress. Can't do dresses still.
Why?
I don't like wearing. I feel not myself when I wear a dress.
Oh.
When's the last time
I
you wore a
guess
dress?
you don't ever wear them.
It's been a couple years, for sure.
We met
That's so
at a
interesting.
wedding, did we not?
Is that when we first met?
I feel like that might have been when we first met.
Oh, you know what? I think that is what I mean. Because obviously I knew who you were because I had seen you on Pushing Daisies, quite honestly. Is
that really
yes.
You were on that? I love that
love
show.
that
I love
And
that show,
I didn't
yes.
realize I
He
didn't
was
know
the
you
geek.
yet. I
was
have
like-
to go look
Oh,
at that
so
again.
long ago, yeah.
I love that show.
It's 10 years ago
You
now.
played the geek, right?
Yeah. I
I
had to eat a light bulb. I had to swallow a mouse.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness!
Yeah,
that
yeah.
show was so good.
when I realized you were in like a similar circle to me, that was the thing I went, oh my god, it's the guy from Pushing Daisies.
Funny.
I'm gonna go
I
rewatch that.
love it. I love it.
But
That was
yeah,
a
we did
great
meet at a
show.
wedding,
Yeah.
and I did have to wear a dress in that wedding because I was in that wedding.
Right.
If we're thinking of the same one.
We are. You wore a trousers ensemble. You wore like a
Yes!
jumpsuity
Good
thing.
ma'am.
I knew one of you did.
That's right.
Yeah.
Trouser
okay.
ensemble.
I was in like a little
were you
60s
wearing?
dark blue.
Cute jumpsuit.
Because it was a
You
sort
know
of
me.
groovy
It was a kind of
themed
60s
wedding.
theme.
You know
Yes.
me, girl.
I do.
I can hear your crosstalk. Erin and I are talking about the
The listener would
The
enjoy
groovy
it. It's
wedding.
like being in the same room.
That's right. It's like they're hanging out with us.
This is so cool. They're all talking at the same time.
So
Can't hear
I love
anything.
this.
I have noticed, by the way, like, and this happened to you and me last night. When, like, Lauren comes over to where I'm staying, and we had two simultaneous conversations the way you do on text, where we were asking each other questions but then answering the previous.
Yeah.
And I later was like, oh God, we've started talking like we text, where there's
Yeah.
always weirdly two conversations
Yeah.
happening.
That phenomenon makes me anxious.
I've now
I
gotten
fucking
used to it.
Oh,
It was actually
I
really
hate it so
funny
much.
how
It
we
was
did
so
it.
funny because I go, at one point I was like,
I said, here's your mail. And then
and I go, you smell so good.
And then you said, you dropped, you said, oh, I have a lot going on. I said, I do? And you said, no. I said, I have a lot going on. I said, no, you said I smell good.
yes, and we are, it was
But it was
too- she did smell so good.
no one ever says that. I've actually complained about that.
I'm so picky about
And nobody said that to you?
About it.
Well, I'm really picky
Why?
about
What
perfume.
more do I have to do?
I said this before. I was like,
I'm
I feel
drenched
like
in
no
perfume.
one ever tells me I smell good. Maybe I have bad perfume. Like I literally have wondered this.
Do you know
Maybe
what's
you're
interesting?
too subtle with it.
No, because you know what?
That's
Load
so
it on.
funny.
Because I will say you always smell like good and clean, but this was like a particular scent where I was like, I would wear this.
That's what I wear every day, though.
I've never smelled it before.
See, that drives me insane.
But your other
some people
perfumes I've smelled.
But some people smell so good when they walk in a room. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
you
But
smell
that's
amazing.
too much. I don't want to smell someone when they walk in. I think you should only
Sometimes I
smell when
like
you
that.
hug.
I'm like an old lady.
I like to smell someone from the car. Like when they pull up to my house. That's how I want to know that they're there. Like, oh.
Mary, tell us. You can talk.
Mary,
It's true.
yes. Mary's miming things.
I've taken over your segment.
Mary,
no,
do you wear?
I don't.
Laura, no.
This
no.
isn't my segment.
Oh my God, you guys, let's answer questions the way we think Mary would.
I wish Mary were here. It was a year ago this very day.
When she walked away and never turned around.
She walked into the sea.
Had to get out of here.
Mary, do you wear perfume?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Do people tell you you smell good?
They
do.
used to.
They sure do.
Well, here's the thing: is I don't smell it anymore, so I can't tell. I don't know if it's working or not. Like I don't know if I do smell
That's
good.
the fear because it's like
Yeah.
I'll put it on and I can smell it when I spray it.
Yeah.
And then I don't smell it again the rest of the day. So I'm like, did it go away?
Yeah, is it sticking?
Where do you
or
spray
what?
it?
My whole butt.
Your whole butt?
The whole thing?
I spray it over myself, kind of like 3 spritzes, like woo.
I do directly on my neck. Directly. I do on one wrist, rub them
Me
together.
too.
Pulse
Oh,
point.
I don't
Pulse
do all
points.
these
I do
pulse
those
points.
same.
You got to do your pulse
same thing.
points.
I do the
Pulse
general spritz and go.
I can't do anything that's a
Lauren.
spray.
Really?
You do a
You don't wear
roll-on?
perfume?
I do. I wear essential oil though. I can't do anything that sprays. I really
you smell
don't
like coconut.
Yeah, you always smell like coconut.
I've worn coconut since I was 17.
Really?
Love that.
It's my scent.
Beachy.
I'm an island.
It is so beachy. It's so
beachy.
You're
when
such a
it's so
bee.
beachy.
What a
go ahead.
beach.
My wife does the thing where she sprays the perfume and then walks through it.
Yeah, I sometimes do that too.
Yeah. Which I love it when she does it.
I
it's
find that
cool
not
looking.
effective
Yeah.
enough.
Really?
No.
I'm gonna
I
start
know. I
doubling
like
down.
it direct too.
Direct hit. Yeah.
I love perfume.
Me too.
That's great.
And I like strong ones. Like if somebody
Me
really
too.
smells.
Ooh, I love it. I love
Chanel
it.
5, great.
This amazing
I hate it.
older woman actress who I recognized but couldn't place was at an audition and she walked in and
Cameron
she
Diaz.
was yes, older woman. I would describe her. She walked in,
I don't remember her name.
older
An
woman.
elderly
a
type.
crone.
Came in and she leaned over the sign-in sheet and she had this amazing smell. It was Tory Burch perfume because I asked her. And then she had beautiful long nails that were like with big pearls on them, like just a huge, like just really like, she was just a beautiful older black lady, like really cool and like had a shaved head and like, she was just awesome. And she smelled so good. And I was like, you smell so, I couldn't like wait. I was
Right.
like, that's great. I love that this smell just
Yeah.
came in here. But I know people don't like that.
Yeah, when it's strong, I really do. Well, also, I feel it immediately in my sinus and it hurts. Like if I walk by someone wearing too much perfume, I'm like, I can, if I can taste it.
I love when you get mad at a stranger.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I get mad at strangers so much. I realize too, I do a lot of like, I shame strangers a lot.
Yeah. Oh, we
Really?
actually I witnessed it
Yeah.
the other day as we were walking down the street.
Yeah.
The car almost like hit us, which was rude. And then you just looked at them like,
I would say that's
what are you
Impolite.
doing? Like it was just
Yeah,
like
I gave
just
them
not
like a that was just so dumb look.
yeah, it was really,
Where
it
it's
was like
like-
biting look.
It really, and I do that often. Like, and I'll usually when I'm driving, the person can't see. Like, to the person in front of me, I'll just do like a, God, your life must be so sad look. Like, but just in the deepest shame, I'm like, why has this become my go-to habit? It's so awful.
Do you know what? I do that in the car. I don't yell at people. I don't flip people off. But I sadly shake my head at people.
Same too.
That is my.
Same too.
Same too.
Say me too.
Say me too.
Mimi, say
That is my go-to move in the
Me
cards.
too. I go to shame.
What if thing
I
you've
flip
done?
off, but then I regret it and wish I gave a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll smile real big and wave at anybody who's done anything bad or who's like mad at me. I'll just smile real big and wave every time. It doesn't matter.
Mary, is there an era that you would like to visit?
Oh my God. Look, my dream of dreams is to be in period films. That is my dream of dreams. I would love to medieval times. I think I would love
Back
That's what I was
that
gonna
far.
say.
But would you actually want to live back there?
We just shit in a pot or on the street.
Well, I think if I
Or just in your house.
obviously-
Why not?
I'm just terrified of the UTIs.
No. I wouldn't have them.
Everyone's nasty at that time. They didn't bathe.
Yeah, the dicks that would go in you would be like 5 months not washed.
Wait a minute.
5 months.
They're been pulled out of a knight's armor and they haven't had a bath in a week.
so sick. No one was going
They're
down on
rusty.
anyone at that time.
Oh, it hadn't been invented yet.
Anyway,
No one was that bored.
Yes.
that's my fantasy.
Oh, you guys, Mary just walked away again. No, but for real, do you think you'd want to live back then?
Yeah, I do. I think I have I mean, I know that it's real gross, but I like that, and I think that I think there's something very I don't know. I'm epicness. I'm very drawn to, and
Right.
I feel like that was a time that had a lot of epic. You know, it's very sweeping and romantic, and I would like it.
I bet you would have a unicorn or a dragon.
I hope I
Yeah, 'cause
hope I have
it
both.
was fake, right?
I might not understand. Truly, I just realized that, you know, when you suddenly realize something about yourself, but you haven't yet, I was like, oh, I really think those existed in medieval times.
There is a good This American Life about people who realize things like that, like late in life, where they're like, I was at a party and I was talking about how unicorns were real, and then suddenly everyone looked at me and I realized they weren't. And there's one, so I think of that story, and then there's a woman who thought that the signs that say like deer crossing with X-I-N-G, she thought it was deer zing or duck zing. And so she thought that was just a word that meant they were going in the street. And then it wasn't until she was like in her 20s that she realized from, I don't know how, that,
Wow.
yeah.
You know, when a duck deer zings across
I thought it was
Oh, look out, Deersing.
the smorning until I was a teenager.
What do you think it is? What is it really?
This morning.
This morning?
I thought it was this morning.
Morning.
I thought that
And I still hear it when people say that. They're like, yeah, so this morning I ran into someone. And I'll go,
Smorning.
I hear this morning.
I love
This morning.
I wish morning was a word. It's like the best word now that I think about
Why
it.
would people would say this anything
in
else?
shock.
Would that still happen, or was just with morning?
Just that.
This morning.
It meant like.
This morning,
We found him in this morning.
This
I think somebody
he was
thought
locked in this morning.
A real dragon ate him.
somebody thought making ends meet was like putting two, like MEAT, like putting two ends of meat.
yeah, you take the ends and then you make a meat out of them, and then you fry it up.
I hate when people say make ends meet.
like emphasizing the wrong
Yes.
syllable.
There's something about make ends meet that seems gross to me.
Yeah.
Really? How is
I
it different?
I don't. Well, because it's make ends meet, and it feels like when you emphasize the ends, there's something
You're
that's just
talking butts?
it's like
Making ends meet.
that's what I assume.
I had a hot
Talking
date and we
butts.
made ends meet.
Well, we need to make
My
ends
hand met
meet.
hers.
We need to make ends meet. Well, we need to make ends meet.
Ugh.
Well, we need to make ends meet.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Stop
that
it.
sounds gross. It does sound gross.
It sounds gross.
Yeah.
Cotton balls.
I used to say, I'm Thursday, because I thought that was thirsty.
When you were how old?
I'm precious.
Is that true?
That's very true.
That is true.
That's very true. I was
I'm
6 or
Thursday.
7. I'd be like, I'm Thursday.
Oh my God.
I just remembered mine. I used to say the living room. And I used
Sure.
to always suggest, can we just sit and talk in the living room? Because that was my favorite activity as a child. Let's talk.
I used to call, my parents had a Mercedes and I called it the Murder Sadies because I couldn't pronounce it. But we had no seatbelts in the back. So it
It really pronounced murder.
Murder Sadie.
I guess I've always been able to pronounce murder.
I just pronounce what I care about and what I believe in.
was my first word. Murder.
All right, we had to take another break. When we return, we will procure a location. We will procure a location for our improv. Remember, we're still going to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy.
And then we're going to do that improv. All this and nothing else when Spontaneanation returns. Hey, it's Paul. You know, we have a lot of fun here on Spontaneanation, but I do want to tell you about something very serious, and that is death. Did you know you're going to die? You are. Maybe not soon, I don't know. But everybody is. I'm going to. All the guests on the show, Ryan, everyone at Earwolf, everyone where you work, your parents, if they haven't already, mine have, and animals dying all over the place. So just remember, now back to the show. Welcome back, everybody. We're back with Mary Holland.
Hey!
Folks, we have procured a location for our improv from Saturday Engineer Sam.
We always call him Saturday Sam.
That's right.
Every day of the
SS.
week.
The SS is here.
Hop on the SS engineer.
Let's come.
We have gotten a location. We're ready to begin our improv. But first, just so as you know, in order to aid us in our storytelling, we use 3 sound effects that move us about in space and time. Let's say we need to go into the past for any reason. Someone's having a memory. We're learning how something came to be. We use this flashback sound effect. It's yellow, as if to say, slow down. What's going on? Let's go back and talk about this.
I'd say it's green.
Yellow. What?
It looks green to me.
Okay, look at this one, though.
That's a nice. You're right.
Wait, do you think that's green?
This is like a stop
What?
sign, like a stoplight.
Yellow,
This?
Don't know
pink,
what you're
blue.
talking
My brother's colorblind. He wouldn't
Okay.
really know what those are.
We usually don't get bogged down at this point.
What's your favorite color?
My favorite color? Well, I'm not in real estate, so I'm not colorblind.
Whoa.
I like
the
green,
2
I
facts
like-
you know about it.
That's right. All right, so yellow, flashback, anytime we go in the past. Can't stay in the past forever. Let's say we need to return from the flashback, or anytime we're going into the future, we use this flash forward sound effect. It's green, like go into the future.
Blue green.
It's not. I promise you it's not. Now, this last one, it moves us only in space, not in time. Let's say we're in a scene, we want to find out what's happening at the exact same time somewhere else, moving only in space, not in time. We use this meanwhile button.
Whoa.
Oh.
Past, present, future. Everyone gets it.
Okay.
I'm just going to yell out them because I can't be
I beg of you not to do that.
You must finish them.
Don't
have
yell
to
out them.
imitate
Please
the
don't yell
sound.
out them.
I have to say, even though the listener at home can't see these candles, they're the flameless ones that have a little dancing wick at the top. I love them.
I know.
They look real enough.
They're really good.
Like if I had this in my home, I'd feel really warm and cozy.
Would you really
where
have them
from?
in your home?
Well,
Where from?
this is something my
Amazon, I
mom would
think.
have. Where like it being cabinets, so it looks like it's Lit.
I like them for something like this where you obviously can't have candles. I could never do them for my home. It would be like fake flowers.
Well, I love
Hey,
candles.
save some
They're great
for
outside.
save some for the premium episode. Where
There's wind and you're
Where
outside.
we just talk about housewares.
Where you use them. That's right.
I would talk about how
God, I know. Immediately, I was like, I wish
That's
that
what I
were a
worried
podcast.
about. Okay, now we have our location provided to us by Joseph. The location is. Then he's having a little bit of fun. A sunken living room from a multi-camera TV set.
Nice.
We take you now to a, to a sunken living room from a multi-camera TV set.
Oh boy, if I had to go into work one more day, I'm gonna be so mad.
Shauna, they call you Crazy Shauna. You are mad.
Don't you ever wonder?
Cut. Okay.
Fuck.
What?
Can we
What?
just have a powwow for a second?
What?
I'm a little concerned. I feel like you're obviously very angry, Sheila.
No,
and-
I'm not. God damn it.
Okay, well, I see that you're coming into the scene with some energy from whatever happened with you two backstage. I don't know. I wasn't here.
About it.
Okay, whatever. It was the crafty cheese has been old forever, okay? And she knew that they hadn't replaced the crafty cheese, and I ate some, and she just let me eat old cheese.
What am I supposed to say? That's old cheese?
Yes, just the exact. Oh my God, exactly. That's your line.
I'm not
That's
gonna.
old cheese.
That's my line.
Did we cut?
Oh, yes, we did.
Can I get out of here?
Yeah, you could take the costume off.
Ugh.
God.
I don't
What?
understand.
What's the problem?
Well, I don't understand why Sheila has to have like a big stuffed teddy bear with her all the time. Like, I don't understand like what.
Well, okay, you speaking in the third person is going to be a problem for me. I feel like we've talked about this before, but you're allowed. You can have a teddy bear.
Sheila doesn't get it.
Okay,
The name of the show is Sheila's Friend Stuffins.
I know, but Sheila is just like confused by it all because it should be because you can't even see his face.
You're
He's
saying
wearing
that-
like a teddy bear.
You're saying the character is confused?
or are you confused?
What?
If I could just go back a few lines, I'm with catering, and we're having issues with the budget, and so we had to put out the cheese. It's not past the date. It's just a sell by.
See?
Oh my God, it's been sitting. It's not the sell by. It's how long it's been in the air.
It's opinion. That's an opinion.
No, that's a fact.
Okay, we're running low on time. If we can just get back into the shoot.
No, honestly, I don't get. Sheila doesn't get the scene. Sheila has a problem
Can
with
we
the
bring
script.
the writer
and
in?
how-
No, just and you can
What?
tell him this problem.
Okay, writer.
His name is Adam.
Adam.
It's me, Adam. What's the
Hi,
problem?
Adam. So this part where Sheila comes in and she like complains about her work.
Where you come in, yeah.
Right.
Right.
And Sheila complains about her work.
Yeah, you complain about
She's
work.
like, I don't want to work again.
Right.
Here's the thing. Sheila is feeling like
Feeling.
what? Okay, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Okay, so can you just
What?
not talk over her? Look,
I'm talking under her, technically.
Ew.
I know I'm just background, but I have a pitch.
Okay.
Oh, here
I don't
we
know
go.
if we need to hear it.
I'm
to be
regular
honest.
background. I'm here every day. I'm an important, integral part of the show. Like when I do my crosses, I have a place that I'm headed, and you guys I'm the atmosphere. Honestly, it's why people believe. What
Okay,
we
but
say.
you stare dead down the barrel of the camera every week, and I have to edit around it.
because that makes sense for my character because it's I see the reality of what's happening.
Okay.
Can I be honest? I've been doing that too, but I got the head on, so I don't think anyone
It's fine. No one can.
Because I can move my head all around in there, and no one even knows. Like sometimes it'll look like I'm looking at you, but I'm really looking over there.
That seems like it's harder for you.
It is.
Meanwhile,
Why did you say that?
Okay, guys, look. Okay, you'll see that the cast is having a little chit chat on the stage. All right.
Excuse me, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why did you say meanwhile?
Because I wanted to talk.
When do we get our Snickers?
Hank, that's such a great question.
I'm
It's you could be in the
Okay.
industry.
I have one mini
starving.
Snickers left, and whoever can
One?
juggle 3 ladders gets to have it.
I'll try it.
Oh,
I'll try it.
Jeremy, is that what I heard your name was?
Yeah, but call me Dill.
Okay, Dill. He's obsessed with To Kill a Mockingbird.
Give the pickle a shot.
I'm obsessed
And
with
that's the character?
I'm obsessed with
What's the-
Tequila Mockingbird.
Tequila Mockingbird.
Ooh, that's a cocktail.
I had some
wanna
this
try.
morning. Tequila Mockingbird.
All right, well, that sounds fun.
It's everyone's favorite drinking this morning.
Are you from this morning?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
We've
where I'm
lived
from.
there for 5 years.
No way.
Yeah.
You guys are from the
Morning.
town where it rains bacon and it's always orange juice time?
That's right.
That's not. That was just a story.
Of this morning.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a
it's
fairy
not-
tale.
it was a fairy
book
tale.
about our
Oh,
town.
I just realized I don't think I understand that wasn't real.
Okay, can I juggle the ladders?
Okay, here's 3 ladders. 1, 2. Oh my God, you killed Dill. She did.
I was a guy.
I don't see gender.
I thought he was just a very confident woman.
You killed my son.
I'm going to sue. I'm going to sue you. And I'm going to sue this studio.
What's going on there in the stands?
Don't look at them. Can we get back to the show?
Well, Sheila feels like she needs to go to the bathroom.
When am I going to get a line? Seriously.
Okay, can we try you having a line tonight? Because do you remember what happened last time we gave you a line?
What? There was a lot of pressure.
And action.
Well, I sorry, go again.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry. Go again.
Sheila remembers, and it was a nightmare.
Well, I just, it's a lot of pressure when you just have one line. It's actually a lot harder than having all the lines.
But you're just not ready for it, I think is what it is. I don't think you're ready.
I've been studying with Leslie Kahn. I'm ready.
That doesn't mean
Leslie Kahn.
anything. Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. That actually does mean something. Do you not know who Leslie Kahn is?
If you don't know who Leslie Kahn
I know
is.
it. I know who that is.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Say, what's her name?
Leslie Kahn.
Shoot, she does.
Oh, I thought that was going to get her.
Me too. Sheila too.
Thank you for all joining my class. Now today we're going to be working on emphasizing. There's cotton balls and cotton balls.
Oh my God. I can't, the emotional difference between those two, I could have cried on the second one.
So my dad said that I was supposed to give you a check today just because, I guess I haven't been paid up for a while. So I just wanted to make sure I gave it to you before I forgot. Is that okay?
Before I forgot.
Okay. Thank you.
Yo, Sheila, I got a question. Can you say Boy Scouts, or do you got to say Boy Scouts?
It depends on what show you're on.
Oh, like a procedural?
A procedural. Okay, so then you're going to want to drop the ending.
But Wes Anderson?
He sucks.
Oh, I just wanted to know if I was in a Wes Anderson movie, which word I would emphasize.
Why would you be in a Wes Anderson movie if you're in my class?
Oh, I mean, I can say no to it, I guess. Should I turn it down?
You haven't been offered anything.
I have so. Central Casting called me and they said they need somebody that looks very small in the background. And I said, that's me.
That is clearly a lie.
It's a ghost.
Oh, a ghost came in.
The ghost doctor's back.
It's me, the ghost Dr. Spock.
The ghost actor. The ghost actor's
I
back.
am
not
the ghost of Dr. Spock.
You misheard me and you ran with it. The
Yeah.
ghost actor's back, not the ghost Dr. Spock. It's not this morning situation.
Look, I am the ghost of Dr. Spock.
Okay, but
And
you're also a
I-
ghost actor and you're
Spock
back.
a doctor?
What?
Was Spock a doctor?
Well,
Was Spock
No,
a doctor?
there was-
Dr. Spock and then there was Spock of the Enterprise. But
He
we're
was
putting them
Mr.
together.
Spock.
Was Spock a doctor?
Look, Sheila,
What?
while we have some time, before we start up again,
Oh my God, yeah.
I have
What?
I have to confess something to you.
You're in love with me, with Sheila. You're in love with Sheila? You love Sheila. You love Sheila?
Well, yeah, but that's actually not what I was going to confess.
Oh,
Yeah. But thank you. That made that easier to say. I was waiting. I was going to wait. I was going to wait until the end of the season.
I'm into it.
Well, this is exciting. But here's
Sheila's
the thing.
into it. What?
The problem is, I feel like I'm almost not in love with you anymore because I've been talking to a picture of you every night.
Please. What? Wait, what? You've been talking to a picture of Sheila every night?
Yeah, you say that like it's weird. I took your headshot from over the copier. And I hung it up in my dressing room, and every night I just talk about my day. I'm like, I went to the dry cleaners, and I had the wrong day. Wasn't ready until the next day. And, I thought I saw a dime on the sidewalk, but it turns out it was just a gum wrapper.
God, your days suck.
Ooh, I wish I was telling the picture of Sheila.
So what? You're not in love with Sheila anymore?
Yeah, I just feel like I've unburdened myself to you so much that we're just friends now.
I mean, honey, I cut out some more photos of Sheila for you from the magazines.
Thanks, honey. You're the best wife a guy could ask for.
I love you.
I love you too.
Are you going to tell Sheila that I cut out some of these?
Do you think I should?
The pictures of her, I mean. Not the real Sheila, of course.
Oh, am I going to tell the picture?
Well, I just knew you were going to talk to her.
Oh, that was a close one. So yeah, I told the pictures.
Your
that,
mom is the best.
That's why I married her. Please don't tell anyone that she's my mom. No! Why? Why?
You guys, we have to get back to the scene. What are you guys talking about?
Nothing.
Nothing. He married his mom.
What?
You buried your mom?
Yeah,
I'm so
she died.
sorry.
She died.
No, he
My
married
wife was
her.
very sad about it.
He married
Sheila,
her.
shut up!
His wife is his mom. That's why she's sad. I can't breathe. I'm dying. Sheila can't
Sheila wanted to try on my my teddy bear head, so
Sheila out.
Her last words were Sheila out.
God, I just thought she was a confident woman.
How are we going to shoot this show? Sheila had to fucking die. Look, I'm on a deadline.
I'm sorry. Did one of those people just die?
Oh, yeah. Is that what's going on down there?
Well, you're in charge.
I'm in charge of the entertainment. I'm not allowed to speak to anyone down there.
My son is dead as well.
Yeah, if you're in charge
What
of
is
entertainment.
everybody's problem? We're here to have fun.
People are dying.
So what?
I want to die. I want to be like everyone.
I want to show my hidden talent.
Yeah, can we have a talent show and whoever wins gets to either die or be on the show?
Or have a Snickers.
No, you can get a Snickers or a Kit Kat.
Okay, I'll have those.
You want to hear me do Scarface?
All right, we'll start the talent show. Whoever wants to come up and do something, we'll start with you and your impression, I suppose.
Me. All right. This is Scarface from Scarface.
say hello. It's my little friend.
All right, yeah, that's a line.
Did I win?
Well, we'll see. Can anybody top that?
This is a person saying girl or boy, and you can't tell what it is.
Okay.
Wait, what?
What's the setup?
It'll make sense.
Okay, all
Is a
right.
person saying girl or boy?
And you can't tell what it is.
A guy. That's not an impression.
I never said it was. I said it was a hidden talent.
You know what? Enough of this. I'm going to the studio executive.
But what's your talent?
Just do the talent real quick before you go to the studio executive.
What are you, Betty Boop?
Has it started? Oh my god.
What are you
Oh my gosh, look at her
You
little
doing like a
hips.
little dance?
Oh, she's so wiggly.
You just sort of. You just do
Your
little
son
poses.
is dead.
Seems kind of doesn't seem the same without Sheila.
Well, it's certainly not the same, and we need somebody to step in, or this show's not going to happen.
You need somebody to step in?
I mean, I don't see what choice we have.
I mean, I'm ready.
Do you know all of Sheila's lines?
Of course. I've been mouthing them with her when I'm behind her in the background.
I know, that's been killing me. Okay, fine, we'll do it. Let's just jump right back in where we left off. The ambulance is carting her away, and once
Can I be
that's-
background?
Yeah, sure. Awesome. Are you done with Crafty? Is it all set up?
Does it matter?
Well, no, I guess not.
Okay, cool.
So no?
No, I just want to be in the background.
Adam, do you want to be in this scene? The writer?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I was writing something down. I was thinking.
Yeah, I just thought I had to call you the writer to get your attention.
Because of my vanity plate?
Adam, so wait, why are you so embarrassed, honey? It sounds like they asked you to do something on set. Why are you so embarrassed?
Well, it's because I didn't answer to my own name, and it wasn't until they said the writer, and I realized they were making fun of my license plate.
Your personalized plate.
It was, Mom, it's not even personalized. It's just a random coincidence.
I'm so glad we're married.
Here I go.
My God, that man just fell off a building.
I think he was from a different time.
Wait, do you think he appeared here from a different time?
He fell from the future. He was trying to talk in the future, and then it became now, and he fell.
Right.
I've heard of this happening.
Right. Where are we, would you say?
1967 San Francisco.
Hate Ashbury.
Groovy.
I don't belong.
Get out of here.
Bye.
You know what's nice? We all smell so bad that we can't tell that we smell bad.
It's so true.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just get into this? Because, look, the studio is breathing down my neck. The network's panicking. Everyone's screaming back there. And if I don't get a perfect show put out by 8 p.m., I'm going to fired. I'm gonna fired.
I told you, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so background, can you please do a good job as the lead?
Yes. Should I not mouth peas and carrots?
No, I need you to say the words.
Say
that
the
Sheila
actual words.
says,
Okay, just
yeah.
checking. Great.
Should we try it both ways?
Look.
Let's see how the scene goes with both.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. And
I mean, it's 1967. We should be progressive, right?
you're totally right,
Thank you.
Bear. I'm going to go back behind the camera area and action.
Peas and carrots.
That's good.
Cut. So you said you were going to mouth peas and carrots, yet I can hear.
I was mouthing.
It's technically, she was.
I'm a ghost.
It's Sheila.
Dr. Sheila.
That's right. Sheila is back, and the diagnosis is not good.
Oh, no.
God.
You died?
Yep.
Sheila.
Whoa.
It's me, Trevor, the bear.
Yes, of course.
Will
Hello,
you
Trevor.
please tell us, what is it like in the afterlife?
Well, it's loud. A lot of birds.
Oh, you went to the wrong one.
Fuck. I did? Sheila did?
I guess they must have mistaken your hair for feathers.
I thought I could pull off a poof, but I guess I can't in the afterlife.
No.
I came to find someone to come back with me, and so I came back to this live taping of a hit network sitcom that I used to be in.
Me, did that actress say she wants someone to die? Up here, I want to die.
Wait a minute.
I want to die. Hey, look, that dead actress wants someone to go with her, and I just said I want to die.
Why does she get to die?
Well, whoever dies first
Gets
gets
what?
to go.
I think we should all get to die.
I want a Snickers, and then I want to die. That's all I want.
I want to die now.
I want to die now, too. I'm the one dying up here.
That was good.
And it all happened in a place called Spontaneanation.
Oh my God.
Stephanie Allen, where can people find you should they wish to find you and should you wish to be found?
On Twitter, at Steph Allen. And at my home.
ALLYNNE.
ALLYNNE.
Don't go to Stephanie's house, guys.
You can find me at my
Leave
house.
her alone.
Don't.
And is there anything you would like to promote that is coming up? We'll do group promotion after. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Fun.
No.
Okay, fair enough. That's your right.
Let him come to you.
Yeah. Play hard to get. Erin Whitehead, where can people find you?
They can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Girl with a Tail.
Let me tell you something. Erin's Twitter, one of my favorites in all of Twitter. It's so funny. And then it's one of those ones where I have to tell myself, don't respond to that. Just let that be what it is. But it's like
I love when you respond.
I try to be
You're
sparing
one of
with
the
it.
only people I like to be responded by.
I try to be sparing with it. Because sometimes it's like, well, that joke doesn't need my additional joke. That was fine, just as it is. Why don't I just enjoy it rather than try to be a part of it?
But it becomes like a little play.
Sometimes, but it's like it's a fine line.
Okay, I'm just saying, I think you've never crossed it.
Well, thank you.
Every other person who's responded.
John Levinstein. All right. Law, and anything you'd like to promote?
No.
No. We don't believe in it.
None taken. Lauren Lapkus.
Hi, you can find me at Lauren Lapkus on Twitter and Instagram. And I'd like to promote my podcast with special guest Lauren Lapkus and Raised by TV, which is all about 80s and 90s TV nostalgia with John Gabris. It's a really fun podcast. And I have a new podcast with you coming out soon. I don't know when this will come out, but
That's right.
I'm really excited for everyone to hear it.
It is me and Lauren and Scott Ackerman. It is called Freedom. I get choked up thinking about it.
Me too, I'm fucking crying.
I'm fucking crying.
Crying, dude. But we're just shooting the shit and it's fucking rad.
Yes.
And what else? I have nothing else to promote besides those things, so listen to those.
Well, all right.
Okay.
I mean, you can't say fairer than that. Mary Holland.
Toot toot.
It is our catchphrase now.
Yep.
Dude.
Doot doot. You find me on Twitter at mholland85, on Instagram at Mary Hollandaise, like the sauce. And
Now-
then, what?
I was just going to say, Twitter, you like to put one out like once a month.
I would say even less than that. I would say never, unless
You put out quarterly tweets.
I don't tweet. Here's the thing. Truly, in my head, it's just a void.
I wish I felt that way.
It's empty.
I mean, I do feel that way, but I can't leave it.
It's a void that you're trapped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no thoughts or observations or opinions on anything. So check out my Twitter. And then also, what I'd like to promote. Go all episodes of the first season of Shrink
Oh, yes.
is now on NBC.com. So go look at that.
It's such a good show.
It's a great show.
Our friend Tim Baltz created the show, and it's Tim and Mary and just a host of amazing people in that cast, and it's such a good show. I loved that show. It was one of those things where I meant to watch one, and I watched them all in one sitting.
Can't put it down.
It's
Why'd you
such
need
a
to
good
watch
show.
one?
What's that?
It's like a chip. You just like to have one episode.
No, because I wanted to be like, yeah, I saw an episode of that.
Just be cool.
And then I got the show.
great.
The show won. The
Can
show
I
beat
promote
me.
the Wild Horses stuff?
Lauren?
Now?
Not your
Now?
Wild Horses. I am a huge fan. I listen to that podcast. I love it. And it's one of those things where I feel I get this with throwing shade too, where it's like I want to be there. You know what I mean? But I'm not.
Yeah, well, we have to have you back and record it.
have you back.
Because we didn't record it when we didn't record
Oh,
it.
yeah.
And we need to have you
And
back.
it was years
Look,
ago.
I wasn't fishing, but I like what I caught. But it's so much fun to listen to, and you really do. It's rare that, like, a lot of podcasts are supposed to be sort of like you're, listening to a fun conversation, but they very rarely are.
Mm-hmm.
But this is like you guys' rapport is so wonderful, and the show makes me happy. It makes me very happy. when I listen to it.
Thank
It's
you.
the truth. It's the truth. But they have a lot of great episodes on. There's some free ones that you can get a taste of, and then a Stitcher Premium is absolutely worth your very paltry investment of money to
And you
hear
can
those episodes.
hear a month for free, which would get you the first 15 episodes probably. If you go to
There you
stitcherpremium.com/wild
Offer
horses
code
and use
SPONT,
wild.
S-P-O-N-T.
Wild is easier to remember.
SPONT.
So-
Is that easier to remember? I don't think so.
And please follow us at Wild Horses Show on Twitter and Instagram. And we
Yes.
have a link in our bios to our cute sweatshirts and mugs and stickers and all these cute things you can
Soup's
get to
cute.
support us.
Soups.
And I just supported us by ordering
Wild
2
horses.
sweatshirts.
Wild horses.
Erin
Did you order
supported.
2 sweatshirts?
I was in impulse buy. What am I going to do with 2 of my own band? We're not a band. 2 of my own team sweatshirts. I don't know.
I
wear 'em
assumed
on
you
different
were
days.
giving them as gifts, but no.
I got them for me.
Why?
I don't know. It was an impulse. They were on sale.
You love a sale.
have
I love
sales.
a sale.
As
You
our-
love a sale.
As our Instagram social media manager, I appreciate it because it's more pictures of you in different.
It is you.
And it's more money in your pockets.
Yeah, we made $8 off your sale. It's not good, people. You got to buy a lot so we actually get some revenue.
And you take an extra cut because you're the social media manager.
Of course I do. I lie about how much we make every month. I don't divvy it up properly. And I keep $1 for me.
That's all it takes. Set aside $1
Well, for
at
a
a
rainy
time.
day. For
It
a
adds
rainy
up.
day.
Eban Schletter. He's Eban Schletter on all the things. Check out Eban Schletter's non-spontaneanation work because it is delightful. You can find stuff like that at ebanschletter.com. But how do you spell Eban Schletter? It's easy, stupid. EBANSCHLETTER. Thank you, Maestro. As for me, well, it's March again, and I'm just going to keep on keeping on. You can find me at PF Tompkins on Twitter and Instagram. I might have stuff to promote, but I can't think of it right now.
I love your songs on Instagram when you sing to shows.
Me too.
It's my favorite thing.
Thank you. Look, I like to sing, whether it's making up theme songs to shows that don't have theme songs with words, or people's vanity license plates that I willfully misinterpret. This is who I am. I make no apologies. I ask no quarter. And I give no fucks.
Whoa!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you to Earwolf for hosting the podcast. Thank you to Engineer Sam for engineering us all the way to the end of the show, which this is. Goodbye forever. Until next week, this is Paul F. Tompkins saying, Semper in Presenti.
Hi, I'm Cameron Esposito. And I'm Maria Butcher. And we're stoked to bring our long-running stand-up podcast, Put Your Hands Together, to Earwolf. Yay! Every week we record PYHT live here at the UCB Theater in Los Angeles. Recently, we've had sets or chats from folks like Sarah Silverman and Hari Kondabolu. We've had Earwolf faves like Paul F. Tompkins, James Adomian, Nicole Byer. It's the opportunity to be at a live stand-up show hosted by 2 wives in your ears wherever you live. You can listen or subscribe right now on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or earwolf.com.
This has been an Earwolf production. Executive producers Scott Ockerman, Chris Bannon, Colin Anderson, and Paul F. Tompkins. For more media and content, go to earwolf.com.